Come on, Oz, you got
this. Stand orange. Take care.
Bye, Jimmy. See you guys.
Well, guys, it actually happened. I'm officially eliminated from Beast Games. Now, I'm sure you guys have many questions over that last game, like, why'd you choose the podcaster over the rock climber? Grayson, you're strong. Why didn't you go? Why didn't you speak up? Why'd you not do this? Why'd you not do that? And I'm here to answer all you guys' questions, but first, I just want to reflect on this journey before I get into the main questions that you guys came here for. So before I get into all that, let me just start all the way over whenever I first started this journey, all the way in Las Vegas. Now, whenever I first got accepted to the Beast Games, I had no idea how many people were actually going to be in this competition. I heard 5,000, 1,000, 3,000, but I had no idea the clear answer. So I get off the plane in Las Vegas, Nevada, never been this far on the West Coast, being all the way from South Georgia on the East Coast, no idea what to expect. And I walk in the hotel, and little do I know, come to find out, there's 2,000 people I'll be competing against. And then fast forward the next day later, I'm in my trash bag and I walk down, and before I know it, I'm in Allegiant Stadium where 1,000 of us have to go before we can officially move on to the actual Amazon show. So whenever they first unveiled the first challenge, which was the Boulder Challenge, I was honestly in shock. But lucky for me, I found an amazing group of people, and even though I was on yellow team and we came this close to being eliminated first round, I got past the game. And literally every game, I did the same routine. I prayed, I meditated. I told myself, no matter what the odds are, I'm gonna pass each game. And Jimmy's director, Clixner, he said before every game, guys, you know, there's 2,000 of you guys, and only one of you are gonna win the 5 million. So it's great that you're confident coming into this, but set realistic expectations that you're gonna get out. But literally every time he said that, I just kept telling myself, why not me? Why not me be the winner of this thing? So fast forward to the next game, the briefcases. Again, I find a way. I get a briefcase. And then for the flag game, I again have a great strategy. I talk over with my fellow teammates. I'm like, hey, I'm going for flag 245, and I got it with ease. And then fast forward to the final challenge. Again, I had a great group of people, a great platform, and literally nobody even thought about jumping off our platform as we eventually made it through. And now I'd officially made it to the actual Amazon show. And let me tell you guys, that feeling of realizing I made it past 1,000 people and I'm now in the top 1,000, actually going to the actual Amazon show, that feeling was unmatched, man. And I'm just so grateful to God and MrBeast in general just for allowing me to experience that. So now fast forward to Toronto, where I waited a couple days in the hotel, and before I know it, I'm in the platforms. And I'll be lying to you guys, I was nervous. You know, I'm a physical guy. This is what I do. But I knew these platforms are not going to be no physical games. It's going to be mental. It's going to be puzzles. So I went in there with full confidence, but in the back of my mind, I was still nervous. But to make a long story short, I got past the platforms. I got past the blocks. I ended up being blessed with a great row where number 199 willingly sacrificed himself for me to move on. I had a great horizontal row with Misha and some other great people where nobody took the bribe, and I made it to the city. And just making it to the city in general, I'm just so grateful for. I mean, obviously they don't show you guys all our downtime, but just all the talks I had in the city, connecting with people, hanging out, playing games, the food. I mean, that whole experience itself was a blessing, and I'm just so grateful for it. I mean, I remember just sitting there in the city one time just being like, wow, I'm actually here. I actually am in MrBeast City in the middle of Toronto, no phones, competing for $5 million. And at this point, I was in the top 500. So that was just crazy, man. And then to the tower games, the cup pong, where I made my shot, even though they cut it out of the show. That feeling was unmatched, amazing. And then to the cubes, which was the most brutal challenge of it all, me, Rob, and Grant. But that experience of losing that first game of Jenga, but then battling back and winning 3 games in a row to stay alive. I mean, if that's not God, what is it, man? And I just remember meditating and just doing all these things to prepare my mind for the games at the house. And I'm telling you, in the cubes and in all these challenges where I had to stay calm, that really helped. You know, if I didn't meditate, if I didn't, work my mind, I might have folded in these stressful situations. So again, just my preparation at the house really prepared me for this. And then now, fast forward to the island, where out of all people, when there's 160 of us still, and I tell Misha I have his back and I'll pick him. And then out of everybody there, everybody's running around, including myself, going crazy to find that ticket. Misha finds it. And again, me and Misha met in the hotel, and we had a decent bond, but he still don't have to pick me. He had no reason in the world to pick me. He was not entitled to pick me. But the fact that he did, and he said he had my back, that's just a God moment. And I'm just so grateful for God and Misha just for allowing me to get that far. So now I'm in the top 60. And I will say, and I hate having regrets. I love living life without regrets, but I will say, and I think I told Esteban this, I do kind of regret not competing for the island. And I'm not just saying this because I thought I would win or I thought I was better than everybody. No, it's just the odds of, at the time, 1 in 9 to win 1.8 million and 1 in 50 at the time to win 5 million. I honestly just should have took the odds. And again, Jimmy just kind of got in my head whenever he said free pass to the top 50, but I ended up passing. And I can say, you know, all day, oh, I should have done this, should have done that. But at the end of the day, I passed. And while maybe it was a wrong move, it was God's will for me. You know, I had a great time on the vacation island. I connected with so many people. That's where I met a lot of my physical teammates. Matt, Ellie, I met Christian there. I met so many people there on the island who I had no connection to before this. So maybe, yeah, I kind of wanted to compete for the island, but at the end of the day, it was God's plan. And I had an amazing time on the vacation island. So now fast forward to what you guys are probably here for, which is the physical challenge. So I'm just gonna go ahead and skip all the way to the dead hang because that's obviously why you guys are here. But before I get into it, let me just say, at this point, we're in the top 60. Like I said earlier, I started with 2,000 people in Vegas, and the odds of just getting to this point right here are low. I think it's like 3%. I don't know. I'll pop it on the screen. But just to get to this point, I am extremely grateful, you know. I hate saying luck, but I feel like I'd be lying to you guys if I said some of it was not luck, you know. I mean, having to trust people not to take me out, not to take the money, I mean, that's completely out of my hands. But the fact that I believed in God, I believed in myself, and I just kept trucking, controlling what I could control, playing a good social game, and just through God, I got here. So now let's go to the dead hang game. And I know you guys have so many questions. So let me just start off with, whenever we were first up there, you hear in the episode Jordan say, we need to have an open and honest conversation, and everybody needs to say how strong they are and how long they think they can go. So whenever he asked me that, I said, guys, physically, I think I'm the strongest one here. You know, if it's a bench press up there, if it's just a pure strength competition, I'm winning for you guys 100%. But at the end of the day, at the time of that competition, I weighed like 215 pounds, 210. And I never practiced grip strength, never trained my forearms in the gym. I just never did it. You know, I do a push-pull leg split in the gym, which I'm not going to explain to you guys, but you can look it up for yourself. But I just never trained grip strength and forearms. And in the back of my mind, before Beast Games, I just always kept telling myself, hey, maybe I should train grip strength, or maybe I should train forearms. And I just never did it. And I always pushed it off. That and abs. I never trained core, and I never trained grip strength and forearms. So that's why I just took myself off the table. I was like, guys, I'm strong, but I'm heavier. So that's obviously not ideal for dead hangs. And I don't train my grip strength or forearms. So again, I'm not going to win it for us, especially knowing they're going to send out Michael or Gage, who are super skinny. So that took me off the table. So now let's get to probably the main reason why you're here, which is why do we send the podcaster Auzi over Matt? So obviously in the show, you guys can obviously see us say, hey, Matt, you're our guy. We want you to go. You're our dude. You do rock climbing. You got callousy hands. You're our guy. And then it kind of looks like Auzi just butts his head in there saying, I think I can do it too. And it's just this whole little controversy over him overtaking the rock climber and why he shouldn't have gone. But let me just explain how Auzi even ended up going. So we knew it was probably between me, Matt, or Auzi going. But again, I'm heavier, so I took myself off the board. So now it's between Matt and Auzi. And whenever Matt said he's a rock climber, we all pointed to him. You know, we said, Matt, you're our guy. But Matt, you can kind of see in the show, he's like, I don't know. Because at the end of the day, he knew they're going to send out Gage or Mikey. And he's not as big as me, but he's like I think he said he's like 190, 195. So he still has some weight on him compared to Michael or Gage, who's going to go for the other team. So he literally said, guys, I can go if you guys want me to, but there's no guarantee I'll win it for you guys. And then that's where Auzi comes in and he's like, guys, I'm a lot skinnier. I've practiced dead hangs, I've trained grip strength, and I think I'm a good option too. And in the moment when he said that, while it is still fuzzy for me because I honestly just cannot remember what I was thinking in the moment, I'm pretty sure I just thought, okay, I kind of want Matt to go. But I also knew Auzi's skinnier. He weighs a lot less. And if he's trained grip strength, if he trained forearms, I mean, if he's trained it and he's also skinny, he's also a great option. I mean, I think I said it in my last video. I've seen the skinniest of people with no upper body strength at all hang for like 5+ minutes. So I just knew Matt and Auzi were our best options. And at the end of the day, they probably could hang for about the same time. I think a lot of us wanted Matt, but we just didn't know. We were like, okay, Auzi's a wild card. Can he do this for us? Maybe, maybe not. And it was a stressful environment. And that's whenever Matt and Auzi went over there by themselves and they prayed about it. And in that moment, they still couldn't decide who to go. So they actually put a finger behind their back, and Tariq was there, and Tariq also held up a finger. And when they brought their finger from behind their back, whoever matched Tariq was the one that was gonna go. And what do you know? Auzi matched Tariq, so he's the one who went. And you can clown us saying, oh, the rock climber should have went. It's the obvious choice. But again, it's not who's better between Matt or Auzi. It's who can beat Mikey. And in the moment, while we didn't know it, Auzi was indeed our best option. He was the best person for us to go. I mean, he got a time of 1:40. And you can see in the interview, Matt said this.
I think I would have made it longer. And that is no dig toward 435. It's just a mistake that I made by not taking charge and not taking the initiative where I should have.
Now, obviously he says he regrets not going, and he says he can beat Auzi's time. And whenever Auzi went, I honestly thought I could beat his time. I was like, dude, I probably can beat that. Because in that moment, while we were watching Auzi go, I'm telling you, it felt like 30 seconds that he was up there. And I just remember thinking like, dang, he said he can go for a decent amount of time, but like only 30 seconds? And Matt was thinking the same thing. He thought Auzi had only been up there for like 40 seconds. So Matt gets done with that interview, and that's when Clixner, again, Jimmy's director, says, hey guys, just so you know, Auzi held for 1:40, which is still a respectable time. And that's when Matt was like, oh dang, whoa, okay. I actually don't think I can beat that. And turns out it was true. In the moment, so much adrenaline's pumping, so many emotions, thoughts. It seemed like, again, Auzi was up there for like no time at all. But in reality, he was up there for 1:40 and he still lost. I mean, guys, 1:40 is a respectable time for a dead hang. I mean, I'm gonna post on screen like the average Joe times of a dead hang. That is crazy. And also, Auzi's 145 pounds, I'm pretty sure. And Michael looks so skinny compared to Auzi. He makes Auzi look so much bigger than him. So I think that goes to show that Mikey's like a $130 at best. And also, this is the same dude who did 75+ push-ups, beat me in the push-up contest, and he had perfect form the whole time. I mean, I'll be honest, I didn't have perfect form towards the end, but Mikey had perfect form towards the end, could have done over 100 push-ups easily. And again, he just has the perfect body, perfect build for a dead hang. So while I hate being negative, I hate, being unconfident, not having faith in my team, at the end of the day, and you can ask Auzi, Matt, anybody on my physical team, we were not winning that dead hang by any means. We had no chance. And like I said, Auzi was our best bet. And before I get into this next story, let me just say, the rumor of after the challenge that Matt actually got an attempt to try it on the bar and actually beat Auzi's time, that is not true. As soon as we got eliminated, we were out of the city. As soon as we lost, they escorted us out, and that was it. But in Matt and Auzi's podcast, which you guys should definitely watch, they probably explained this whole story way better than me, because at the end of the day, it was them two in the hot seat. But go watch that podcast for a more in-depth, more explained version. But after the competition, Matt tested his dead hang at his house, and he said in the podcast, he still has not beaten Auzi's time of 1:40. So by that logic, that proves Auzi was our best option. And while in the moment, obviously we were kind of hesitating in the moment, like, dang, we're sending Auzi over to rock climber, and we had no idea who was the best option. I mean, I was stressing so bad. I didn't know who to choose between them. But at the end of the day, God's will worked out, and we sent the best dude to give us the best shot of winning this competition. But just nobody was beating Mikey. I mean, I heard a rumor that he can hang for 3+ minutes, which is crazy. So again, despite what you see online, what you see in the show, all the unnecessary hate that Matt and Auzi do not deserve, Auzi was our best option. And you can call us dumb. You can talk bad about me, the captain, for not speaking up. You can say whatever you want. But at the end of the day, I'm saying 10 toes down and saying Auzi was our best bet, and we gave it our absolute all in that last challenge. And the thing that makes me upset is not the outcome, but just the unpreparedness by me. I was bulk before this challenge. I was weighing like 210, 215 again. And usually, like all throughout high school, I was like 190-ish, 195, 185. And I feel like in that moment, if I was slimmed down, and again, if I was actually training grip strength and forearms, I think I could have gone. Maybe I still wouldn't have beat Mikey, but if I knew, okay, I'm slimmed down, I'm a decent weight, I've trained forearm and grip strength, and I went out there and got a respectable time and I still lost to Mikey, I'd be like, okay, it was God's will, Mikey's just a beast. But in the moment, just knowing physical and working out is what I do. I work out all the time. I've played sports my whole life, and knowing in that moment, I'm just not good enough and unprepared to compete for my team, that hurt me. I mean, I think about it to this day, just how unprepared I was for that last challenge. Again, it's just the unpreparedness that kind of makes me mad about that situation, but it just wasn't God's plan. And again, even if you still don't agree that we shouldn't have sent Auzi, even in an ideal world where Matt might have went, and he would tell you this himself, he was not beating Mikey. None of us were beating Mikey. At best, he might have got maybe 10 seconds better than Auzi, 10 seconds less. I think they said in their podcast, at most, there are 10-second differential between him and Auzi. But at the end of the day, nobody was beating Mikey. He was just a beast, and he was made for that challenge. But if you want to know the real reason why we lost is plain and simple, the monster truck. You know, we never should have gone to that last dead hang game. We should have won the strength game and won the speed, but that monster truck screwing up on that speed bump, it cost us. I mean, I think you guys know, and no shade to Pink Team if you're watching, Jeff, Patrick, my niece, I love you guys, but I think it's pretty obvious. We were definitely overall the more stronger and athletic team, but we just screwed up on that speed bump. And the thing that just makes me so mad is just like, it's so obvious. I mean, you guys watching on the couch, me watching on the couch, it's just so obvious what we should have done, which is push the monster truck back more, wait, rest, regain our energy, and then just go all out, drill into our heels, use our legs, and just get all the momentum, and boom, we got it over. But we didn't. And I just feel like in that situation, and I think again, Matt and Auzi said this in their podcast, we were just all waiting on somebody to speak up and say a plan. And I think we were all just hoping that maybe one of these tries we would get it. But honestly, at the end of the day, we just kept doing the same thing over and over, trying to pull it with no plan. And the one time we actually tried something different, we didn't push it back enough. And lo and behold, you guys know, we got stuck. And in that moment when we got stuck, it shows the Pink Team right there. But actually, when we got stuck, Pink Team was still a good bit behind us. I mean, that goes to show how far and how bad we were beating them. But they saw how we got stuck. They saw what not to do, and they capitalized on our mistakes. So they pushed their truck all the way back, got all the momentum, and after pushing it back, they actually waited there and rested for about 10 minutes, I'm pretty sure, just to get their strength back because they knew we were stuck. And once they got all their strength back, they went all out from all the way back there, and lo and behold, they had enough momentum to beat us. And fair play to those guys, you know, they had a great strategy, even though we should have won. It was literally like the tortoise in the hare. But again, losing this monster truck game, that is the reason why we lost. You know, it's not on the dead hang, it's not on Auzi, it's not on Matt, it's on the monster truck challenge. And again, if anybody's gonna take the blame for the monster truck, it'd be me. I was the captain, you know, I should have spoken up, I should have said something. And it haunts me to this day, just sitting there thinking like, dang, I should have said something. I should have said to push it back. I should have said this. I should have said that. And I literally think about that situation every day, guys, like every single day, just asking myself, what could I have done different? What could I have said different? But no matter how many times I think that, I can't go back in the past. I can't change the past. It was God's plan. But again, that monster truck is the reason why we lost. And another thing that just makes me so mad, and it's honestly kind of funny and ironic, is before Beast Games, I was kind of stressing that any puzzles, problem solving, block building games, I might not be able to pass them. That's not my strong suit. But any physical games or athletic based games, I'm dominating. I'm winning. There's no way I get eliminated on that. And as you guys saw throughout the show, I dominated every puzzle game, every block building game, every mental game, and I ended up getting past it with no problem. But it's just kind of ironic that the one game where it's physical, it's what I do, where I had the most confidence. And again, guys, I had the most confidence out of all the games we played in Beast Games. The physical challenge, I had the most confidence out of any challenges throughout Beast Games. But again, it's just kind of ironic that the one physical challenge where I thought I'd be good at is the one that got me out. I mean, I think I literally said it in one of my videos that I recorded before Beast Games.
Any athletic challenges, I feel like I'll be able to do it fine.
I mean, is that not ironic or hilarious or what? I mean, what are the odds of me saying that? And also, guys, I'm going to be dropping a behind the scenes video of Beast Games, showing my thoughts of what I was thinking before I went to the games, my videos of me in the hotel, what I was thinking before the games, and it's going to be a good video, guys, so can't wait for that to drop. Stay tuned for that. But anyways, guys, I think that about wraps up this video, and again, sucks how we went out. I'm a competitor. I really wish I could have got farther for you guys. I kept saying every game that I don't care what the odds are, I don't care what the game is, I'm gonna win that 5 million. And I honestly thought in that moment I was gonna win that 5 million. I thought it was God's plan for me to win the 5 million. And there's so many what ifs, what I could have done, but at the end of the day, everything that happened was God's plan. And no matter how it hurts, no matter how many times I might think about this whole physical challenge situation, I'm just grateful, you know? I'm grateful for this whole experience. God allowed me to get to the top, 50 something out of 2,000 people. Whenever the odds were not in my favor, he allowed me to meet so many great people. He allowed me to find a helicopter, go to an island, meet MrBeast, meet the whole crew. I mean, if you would have told me I'd be doing this like a year ago, I'd say you were crazy. Like, I'm just so blessed for this experience, and I don't know what's to come in the future. I don't know where I'm gonna be. I'm gonna keep grinding here on YouTube. Again, I still have some Beast game. I have a reaction video to episode 7 coming up where I actually react to my loss or my elimination. So that's coming up after this video. And I guess if you guys want me to, react to the rest of Beast games, because I honestly have no idea what happened. I mean, only got 3 more episodes left. So I'll do that. And yeah, I'm just so grateful for God, grateful for my friends that I've met, grateful for the experiences, the once in a lifetime opportunities, and who knows what will happen in the future, guys. Again, I'm gonna keep grinding on YouTube. This is what I love to do. This is my passion. I wanna do social media. This is what I wanna do, but I wanna keep going for you guys, making content, and who knows? Hey, MrBeast will invite me back for something. Season 2, redemption arc, who knows? But hey, even if he never invites me back, I'm just so grateful. And if there's any way MrBeast is watching this or somebody from the crew, just know I'm extremely grateful for you guys and for this opportunity. You know, you guys had no reason in the world to even cast me, and the fact that you guys did, I'm really appreciative. So again, I said it so many times, thankful for the experience, thankful for all my friends that I met. Shout out physical team, man. You guys, my ride or dies, Ellie, Matt, Jordan, Nate, Christian, Jordan, all you guys. Just shout out you guys. Auzi, salute to you guys. I love you guys, my ride or dies. And again, I really hope we all get another chance. But anyways, guys, I keep saying I'm gonna end the video, but I'm actually gonna end it right here. And before I end it, I gotta get one more point in. Guys, I've been training my dead hang ever since that loss. And guys, it's not to where I want it to be, but I'm telling you, I'm dropping a video where I improve my dead hang over a span of a month, guys, okay? You guys are gonna love this video. I've been going all out to try and improve my dead hang. But guys, if I'm ever in a physical challenge again, in the MrBeast video, dead hang challenge, let me just tell you guys, I will never, ever lose again. And let me know your guys' thoughts on this whole situation, my loss, what I could have done different, what I should have said, what I could have done throughout the whole competition, and also, what was your favorite part throughout my whole journey or throughout the show? But anyways, guys, I'm grateful. Thankful for you guys for watching me. You guys had no reason in the world to even watch me, but I'm grateful. Wish I could have made it farther for you guys, but I love you guys for watching and taking time out of your day to watch me. But anyways, appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys next time.